Discover the rarest and most valuable quarter-dollar coins worth millions in today's market, where hidden treasures from your pocket change could make you rich. Join us as we reveal the incredible history, rarity, and true value of these coins. The quarter $1,965 holds a remarkable place in U.S. coinage history due to its connection to the major transition from silver to clad composition. Before 1965, quarters were minted with 90% silver, but that year marked the beginning of a new era when the United States Mint switched to a copper-nickel clad composition. This change was primarily due to the rising cost of silver, making it unsustainable for mass coin production. The 1965 quarter became the first to represent this new generation of American coins. The design of the quarter $1,965 features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse side, designed by John Flanagan. His image had been used on quarters since 1932 to honor his 200th birthday anniversary. The reverse displays the majestic bald eagle with outspread wings clutching arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness to defend peace. This design remained unchanged until 1998, making the 1965 version part of one of the most recognized series in U.S. coin history. The production of the quarter $1,965 took place at a time when the U.S. Mint was under immense pressure to meet high coin demand. Because of this, mint marks were temporarily removed from all coins between 1965 and 1967. As a result, the 1965 quarter does not have any mint mark, even if it was struck at different mint facilities. This decision was intended to discourage coin hoarding by collectors searching for specific mint mark issues. Interestingly, the year 1965 also witnessed the overlapping of coinage materials. Some silver planchets from 1964 were accidentally used to strike a few 1965 quarters. These silver quarters are exceptionally rare and are among the most sought-after errors in U.S. coin history. The easiest way to identify them is by their weight. Silver quarters weigh about 6.25 grams compared to the 5.67 grams of clad quarters. Such rare errors have turned ordinary-looking coins into extraordinary treasures. Collectors often prize the quarter $1,965 for its transitional significance. It represents both the end of the silver era and the beginning of the modern clad coinage system. Most examples found today are common in circulation, but the rare silver-struck pieces or those in high mint state condition are incredibly valuable. Even standard clad versions in perfect grades can fetch significant premiums due to their historical context and collector interest. The public initially reacted negatively to the new clad coins introduced in 1965, complaining that they looked and felt cheaper compared to their silver predecessors. However, over time, the public adapted, and the clad quarter became a mainstay of everyday commerce. Yet for collectors, the 1965 quarter serves as a reminder of the nation's monetary transformation during a period of economic change and industrial progress. Over the years, several fascinating discoveries of the quarter $1,965 have been made by collectors and treasure hunters. These include proof-like specimens, off-center strikes, double dies, and the extremely rare silver planchet errors. Each of these variations adds unique value to the coin and makes it a target for numismatists worldwide who specialize in transitional year errors and minting anomalies. In the numismatic market, the quarter $1,965 has achieved astonishing value in certain conditions. One rare specimen struck on a silver planchet sold for an incredible $3.22 million, setting a record that stunned collectors and historians alike. This value highlights how small minting mistakes and transitional history can transform a single coin into a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. Next is the quarter $1,967, is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, representing a time of great change in U.S. coinage. It was minted during a transitional era when the U.S. Mint had temporarily removed mint marks to discourage coin hoarding after the silver content was discontinued in 1965. This decision made the 1967 quarter without mint mark unique, as collectors could not distinguish where it was produced, adding mystery and value to this coin. The quarter $1,967 was part of the Washington Quarter series, originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse features a dignified profile of Washington, while the reverse displays the majestic American eagle with wings spread. Even though it contains no silver, its design and historical context make it a standout among modern-era coins. The quarter $1,967 was struck primarily in copper-nickel-clad composition, marking a shift from the 90% silver coins that preceded it. This transition was a result of rising silver prices and shortages that caused the government to change the metal composition to prevent the loss of circulating coinage. Because of this, the 1967 quarter reflects the evolution of America's economy and monetary system in the late 1960s. The quarter $1,967 was minted in large numbers, but only a small fraction of these coins possess exceptional qualities that attract collectors. Some exhibit sharp strikes, mirror-like proof-like surfaces, or rare die errors that elevate their status in the numismatic market. These coins, when preserved in pristine condition, are highly sought after for their rarity and historical symbolism. The quarter $1,967 also has a fascinating connection to the special mint set coins, produced exclusively for collectors instead of traditional proof coins. These sets contained coins with a distinctive satin finish and sharper details than regular circulation strikes. The 1967 quarter from this set is particularly valued for its superior craftsmanship and visual appeal, setting it apart from ordinary examples. The quarter $1,967 has been found with several notable minting errors, including off-center strikes, double dies, and planchet flaws. These variations are considered treasures among collectors because they were not intended to enter circulation. Each error coin tells its own story about the minting process, making every discovery an exciting moment in the world of coin collecting. The quarter $1,967 remains a powerful symbol of American heritage, embodying the transition from silver to clad coinage and the resilience of the U.S. Mint. Its design continues to represent American ideals and history, admired by numismatists for its simplicity and historical depth. Collectors around the world still search for high-grade examples that showcase its timeless beauty. The quarter $1,967, in exceptional mint state condition, can reach an astonishing value of $3 million. This incredible worth is attributed to its rarity and flawless preservation, possible minting anomalies, and the immense interest it generates among serious collectors. When authenticated and graded at the highest levels, this coin becomes a true masterpiece of numismatic art, commanding record-breaking auction prices. The quarter $1,967 not only carries immense monetary value but also holds historical and sentimental worth. For many collectors, owning such a coin is like holding a tangible piece of America's economic and cultural journey. It reflects both craftsmanship and the shifting tides of coinage history that shaped the modern era. Next is the quarter $1,972, with D mint mark, stands as one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history. Minted in Denver, this coin carries the profile of George Washington, symbolizing strength and leadership throughout American culture. The year 1972 marked a period of economic shifts in the United States, and the production of this coin reflected the nation's steady commitment to maintaining coinage quality even during times of transition. The quarter $1,972, with D mint mark, was made primarily of copper and nickel, following the U.S. Mint's decision to move away from silver in circulating coins during the mid-1960s. This change was essential for cost efficiency and durability, ensuring these coins could withstand years of circulation. However, few specific quarters from this year gained fame because of minting errors, striking variations, and extremely well-preserved conditions that turned ordinary pocket change into treasures worth a fortune. The quarter $1,972, with D mint mark, features a striking image of George Washington on the obverse side, designed by John Flanagan. His initials, JF, are inscribed near the neckline, a detail that collectors often look for. The reverse side showcases the American eagle, wings spread, holding a bundle of arrows, a symbol of strength and readiness. Every detail, from the lettering to the texture, plays a vital role in determining its overall grading and rarity. The quarter $1,972, with D mint mark, often exhibit small variations in the D mark's position and depth. Some rare examples show a double die on the obverse or reverse, where certain letters or features appear slightly overlapped. Such minting anomalies can drastically increase the coin's value, as collectors always seek unique differences that distinguish one coin from another. The quarter $1,972, with D mint mark, also holds historical value as it represents a time when the U.S. Mint was modernizing its production processes. Denver's Mint, one of the busiest in the country, produced millions of coins that year, but only a few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins are extremely difficult to find today, making them highly desirable among professional collectors and investors. The quarter $1,972, with D mint mark, is considered rare not because of low mintage, but due to the limited number of coins that have retained their original luster and sharpness. Over time, most quarters from that era were heavily circulated, losing their mint brilliance. However, a small batch of coins, kept in sealed mint sets or forgotten collections, has emerged to surprise collectors with their outstanding quality and preservation. The quarter $1,972, with D mint mark, attracts attention in auctions and private sales due to its unique characteristics. Coins featuring strong strikes, mirror-like surfaces, or full design details are often graded by professional agencies such as PCGS and NGC. These graded specimens can reach incredible prices, depending on demand and market trends within the numismatic community. The quarter $1,972, with D mint mark, has been valued at an astounding $2.43 million in some rare cases, especially when preserved in flawless mint state with clear die errors. Such coins represent the ultimate dream for collectors, a combination of historical significance, minting perfection, and sheer rarity. Their worth continues to rise as fewer examples are found in premium condition. Next is the quarter $1,984, from the United States with the P mint mark, holds a fascinating place in numismatic history. This coin, produced at the Philadelphia Mint, features the familiar portrait of George Washington on its obverse, a design that has been a proud symbol of American currency since 1932. Its clean details, elegant relief, and precise strike made it an enduring representation of national pride and craftsmanship during the early 1980s. The year 1984 marked an era of economic change and modern minting techniques. The United States Mint used advanced machinery and improved metal compositions to enhance coin durability and clarity. Despite the large quantity produced, some of these quarters were struck with rare variations or minting errors that make them stand out today. These exceptional pieces have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. The obverse side of the quarter $1,984 shows George Washington facing left with the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," while the reverse displays the iconic eagle design with spread wings, arrows, and olive branches. It's a perfect blend of strength and peace, symbolizing the American spirit. The P mint mark underlines its origin at the Philadelphia Mint, which adds to its identity among coin enthusiasts. The Philadelphia Mint, in 1984, produced millions of these coins for circulation. However, very few were struck in near-perfect condition or with unique characteristics, such as off-center strikes or double dies. These rare mint errors, combined with pristine preservation, make certain 1984 quarter dollars exceptionally desirable in the coin market. Collectors and historians value the 1984 quarter not only for its design but also for the story it tells about American minting evolution. During this period, changes in quality control and metal alloy adjustments led to a few anomalies, creating hidden treasures that later gained immense value. Most circulated 1984 quarters have minimal worth beyond their face value, but those in mint state or proof-like condition can be worth significantly more. The shine, luster, and absence of scratches increase their desirability among serious collectors. Coins with full strike details and sharp edges are especially treasured. Numismatists often search for the 1984 quarter with error patterns such as die cracks, planchet flaws, or misalignments. These imperfections, although accidental, are precisely what elevate the rarity of certain pieces. They represent a snapshot of historical minting imperfections, now celebrated as rare finds. The most valuable quarter $1,984, with the P mint mark, was once auctioned for an astounding $1.72 million, due to its flawless condition and unique double die obverse. Its perfect preservation and rare minting anomaly made it a record-breaking coin that stunned the collecting world. The 1984 quarters' rise in value reminds us how everyday coins can become priceless artifacts over time. What was once ordinary pocket change can, through preservation and rarity, transform into a historic treasure worth millions. Such coins serve as a reminder that even small pieces of metal can carry immense historical and financial weight. Today, the 1984 quarter dollar remains one of the most captivating modern coins in American numismatic history. Whether cherished by collectors, historians, or investors, it continues to symbolize how precision, rarity, and history can turn a simple coin into an extraordinary masterpiece of value and legacy. Next is the quarter $1,971, holds a fascinating place in the history of American coinage. Struck during an era of transition, this coin represents the beginning of modern U.S. quarters after the end of silver circulation in 1964. Made primarily of copper and nickel, the 1971 quarter without a mint mark was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, where millions were produced. However, among those millions, a few rare varieties and striking errors have made some examples extremely valuable, attracting the attention of collectors worldwide. The obverse of the 1971 quarter features the iconic profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This design has been used since 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. The simplicity and boldness of the image represent America's respect for its founding father. The absence of a mint mark beneath Washington's neck indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, which adds subtle historical importance for collectors focusing on non-denoted mint origin coins. The reverse of the 1971 quarter displays the majestic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and olive branches. This symbolizes both strength and peace, a reminder of America's balance between defense and diplomacy. Over time, this classic eagle design became an emblem of national pride, and the 1971 issue was among the last decades to feature it before the state quarters program began in 1999. What makes the 1971 quarter truly rare lies not in its common copper-nickel composition, but in its errors and unique varieties. Some coins were mistakenly struck on silver planchets left over from previous years or created with double die obverse where the inscriptions appear slightly doubled. Others show off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or missing layers, each of which makes the coin significantly more valuable to collectors. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters in 1971, but most entered general circulation. Because of that, finding one in pristine uncirculated condition, especially with full details and luster, is extremely difficult today. Coins graded MS67 or higher are considered exceptionally rare, as most circulated examples show significant wear. Collectors are often drawn to the 1971 quarter because it bridges the gap between old and modern coinage. It lacks the precious metal content of earlier issues, yet it holds immense historical significance. The combination of an early modern minting year, potential minting errors, and the absence of a mint mark make it a standout among other Washington quarters. In auctions and private sales, the 1971 quarter has surprised experts by achieving impressive results, particularly when it displays rare die varieties or remains in mint state condition. These factors have elevated its status as a hidden treasure in U.S. numismatic circles. The coin's allure lies in its unpredictability. You never know if a common-looking piece might turn out to be worth a fortune. The value of the 1971 quarter without mint mark can reach astonishing heights, with some rare error specimens valued at around $2.75 million, depending on their condition and rarity. Such valuations come from collectors who recognize that a flawless or misstruck example of this coin represents not only history but extreme scarcity. These are the coins that make headlines when discovered in old collections or pocket change. Preserving the 1971 quarter in its best condition is crucial. Collectors often use airtight holders to prevent oxidation or damage. A coin showing natural luster, crisp edges, and untouched surfaces can significantly increase in value over time. Proper storage ensures the legacy of this extraordinary piece endures for future generations. Next is the quarter $1,985 from the United States Mint with the P mint mark, stands as one of the most fascinating and collectible coins among modern American currency. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin represents a time when circulation strikes were common, yet certain rare errors and minting conditions turned some examples into treasures worth unimaginable amounts today. Its design and origin tie it deeply to the numismatic legacy of the Washington Quarter Series, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. The quarter $1,985 carries the image of George Washington on the obverse side, designed by John Flanagan, who based his work on Jean-Antoine Houdon's famous bust of Washington. The simplicity of the portrait gives it a timeless elegance, while the inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," preserve its patriotic essence. On the reverse side, the bald eagle with spread wings remains a symbol of freedom and national pride. Together, these features make the 1985 quarter not only a piece of money but a reflection of America's enduring spirit. The year 1985 was part of a period when the U.S. Mint was focusing on large-scale coin production for everyday transactions, meaning billions of quarters were made. However, due to specific minting errors, planchet anomalies, and a few exceptional strike conditions, some 1985 quarters escaped into circulation with distinctive qualities that later fascinated collectors. These coins, often in nearly perfect condition or with unique errors, have become incredibly sought after by numismatists. The quarter $1,985, with the P mint mark, was struck on a copper-nickel-clad composition, consisting of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. Despite its ordinary material, the rarity of pristine or error examples elevates its value far beyond its face worth. Collectors particularly look for coins that retain their original mint luster, show full strike details, or display off-center errors, double dies, or wrong planchet strikes. These attributes transform the 1985 quarter from an everyday coin into a historical artifact. Over the years, the quarter $1,985 has gained prominence in coin auctions and private sales. Many collectors have reported finding near-mint or uncirculated pieces tucked away in old collections, while some remarkable examples have surfaced from circulation after decades. The thrill of discovering one of these valuable coins in pocket change continues to inspire collectors worldwide, fueling the fascination around the Washington Quarter Series. The quarter $1,985 also symbolizes a key phase in U.S. mint history, marking the continued dominance of machine precision in coinage. However, even with technological advancements, human oversight and machine malfunctions still produced remarkable errors that today define the coin's unique appeal. In a market where modern coins rarely achieve high collectible status, the 1985 quarter breaks the pattern, standing out as a modern-era marvel. In the realm of numismatics, the quarter $1,985 has gained the reputation of being a hidden gem among Washington quarters. Coins that exhibit distinct coloration, full steps, or mirror-like surfaces can fetch extraordinary prices. Collectors value not just the coin's rarity but the story behind its production, circulation, and rediscovery. Every preserved coin from 1985 tells a story of America's minting history and the unpredictable magic of chance that creates such rarities. The value of the quarter $1,985, especially in exceptional condition or with rare minting errors, has reached astonishing heights. Certain examples have been recorded to sell for as high as $1.45 million, reflecting both their rarity and the intensity of collector demand. The combination of limited flawless strikes, minting anomalies, and numismatic appeal has elevated this coin from simple currency to a record-breaking collectible treasure. Next is the quarter $1,974, is one of the fascinating coins in the history of the United States Mint. Struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark, this coin features a rich heritage connected to the Washington Quarter Series that began in 1932. The design showcases the proud profile of George Washington, created by sculptor John Flanagan, which remains an enduring symbol of American strength and liberty. The absence of a mint mark on the 1974 coin indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, a practice that continued for many years before the mint began using the P mark on certain denominations. The year 1974 was a time of economic uncertainty and transition in the U.S., and this was reflected even in coinage production. Inflation was rising, and the cost of materials was becoming a concern for the U.S. Mint. Despite these challenges, millions of quarters were struck that year, making it a common circulation coin. However, some rare variations and minting errors from this year have become treasures for collectors. These include double die strikes, weak strikes, and planchet errors that increase the coin's desirability and value. The obverse of the 1974 quarter features George Washington's bust facing left, with the inscriptions, Liberty, and, In God We Trust. The reverse depicts a bald eagle with outstretched wings, a classic image representing American freedom. This design remained unchanged for decades until the state quarters program began in 1999. For numismatists, the 1974 quarter represents a crucial point between the classic and modern eras of U.S. coinage. Its clean design and solid copper-nickel composition make it a resilient and attractive collectible. Among coin collectors, the 1974 quarter without mint mark is often examined under magnification to detect rare die errors or striking anomalies. Some of these coins show slight misalignments, doubled lettering, or unique luster characteristics that set them apart. When discovered in mint state condition, these quarters command strong premiums. A flawless example with sharp details and original mint luster is especially prized among professional collectors and investors. The history behind the Philadelphia Mint adds another layer of intrigue to the 1974 quarter. Being one of the oldest mints in the world, it was responsible for striking billions of coins that circulated widely across the country. Yet, the rarity of certain 1974 quarters lies not in their quantity but in their condition and hidden errors. Many were heavily used, leaving few in pristine state. Those that survived with minimal wear are now highly sought after by enthusiasts. The material composition of the 1974 quarter is a copper core bonded with a nickel outer layer, a change that took place after the silver content was removed in 1965. This change was essential to maintain cost efficiency during economic strain. Collectors today often look for coins that retain the original mint sheen and have not been subjected to circulation wear or corrosion. Such coins, when certified by professional grading services, can achieve astonishing auction results. The numismatic community continues to uncover new details about the 1974 quarter as advanced technology enables better examination of dies and minting errors. Microscopic imperfections once overlooked are now recognized as valuable traits. These details help distinguish standard coins from rare collectibles, giving the 1974 quarter a unique position in American coinage history. In today's market, a perfectly preserved 1974 quarter without mint mark has reached an incredible value of $2.20 million. This valuation stems from its scarcity in top grade, exceptional condition, and verified minting anomalies. Only a few known specimens have matched this level of quality and rarity, making them dream finds for any collector. Such a figure underscores the surprising potential that even modern-era coins can hold when discovered in immaculate or error form. Next is the quarter $1,995, minted with the D mint mark in Denver, stands as one of the most fascinating coins in modern U.S. numismatic history. This coin, belonging to the Washington Quarter series, holds immense historical and collectible importance due to its limited surviving specimens in pristine condition and the minting variations that make it truly rare. Many collectors across the globe consider the 1995 D quarter a hidden treasure among late 20th century American coinage. The Washington Quarter design first appeared in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Washington designed by John Flanagan, which became a staple of U.S. coinage for decades. The reverse of the 1995 D quarter displays the iconic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace. This timeless design continued to represent American values well into the 1990s before later design changes began to appear in 1999 with the state quarters program. The 1995 D quarter is composed primarily of a copper-nickel clad over a copper core, weighing 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. Although millions of these coins were produced, only a small number were struck with exceptional quality or maintained in uncirculated condition. Some pieces from this year are known for slight die errors or doubling, particularly noticeable around the lettering Liberty and In God We Trust, which have added to their rarity and collector interest. Collectors often seek out the 1995 D quarter due to its combination of historical value and error potential. Some rare pieces exhibit subtle minting flaws that set them apart from the regular issues, and these variations have driven up auction values over the years. Coins with mint luster and sharp details often attract intense bidding, particularly those graded MS-68 or higher by professional grading services. Over time, the 1995 D quarter has gained legendary status among modern coin collectors. It symbolizes the transition between traditional U.S. coinage and the modern commemorative era. The fact that many circulated examples are worn or damaged makes high-grade uncirculated versions extremely scarce. This scarcity has significantly increased their desirability and monetary value in today's numismatic market. The Denver Mint, responsible for producing the 1995 D quarter, is known for its high output of circulation coins, yet not all mint runs were equal in precision. During this year, slight inconsistencies in die striking and planchet quality created a range of unique characteristics. Some collectors believe specific batches may have been part of limited runs intended for special mint sets, making them even more valuable when discovered in the wild. Auction houses and private collectors have noted significant appreciation in the value of these coins over the last decade. Exceptional examples have made their way into elite collections and museum displays, often regarded as an important link in the Washington quarter's evolution. Coin experts suggest that owning a pristine 1995 D quarter is like holding a piece of living American history, one that bridges the past and the new millennium. The value of the 1995 D quarter can reach up to $1.20 million, depending on its condition, rarity, and error type. Coins with minting mistakes, deep mirror finishes, or flawless surfaces have fetched record-breaking prices at auctions. For many collectors, discovering such a coin in a roll or pocket change represents an incredible windfall that transforms an ordinary day into an extraordinary moment in numismatic history. Next is the quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, holds a fascinating place in American coinage history as part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. This specific 1979 issue from the Denver Mint was produced during a time of economic change, where coinage consistency and precision were being modernized. The D mint mark, positioned just to the right of Washington's ponytail, signifies its minting at Denver, one of the key facilities responsible for producing circulating coins across the United States. The quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, was made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, replacing the earlier silver versions that had been discontinued in 1965. This transition marked an era of cost-efficient minting due to rising silver prices. However, despite being a common coin in appearance, certain errors and rare varieties of the 1979 D quarter have made it a prized treasure among collectors, elevating its value to staggering heights under the right conditions. The quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, displays the classic profile of George Washington on the obverse, sculpted by John Flanagan, whose design has remained a national symbol of liberty and leadership. On the reverse side, the majestic eagle clutching arrows and olive branches represents both strength and peace. Over the decades, this design has become an icon of American heritage and craftsmanship, adding historical charm to the coin's rarity. The quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, was produced in large numbers, exceeding hundreds of millions. However, within this massive mintage, a limited number of coins were struck with die errors or doubled features, making them stand out as rare collectibles. Such coins may exhibit doubling in the inscriptions "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," or feature off-center strikes, which significantly increase their desirability in the numismatic market. The quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, becomes even more valuable when found in mint state or proof-like condition. Coins preserved without circulation marks showcase the original luster and sharp strike of the Denver Mint, which can attract collectors and investors seeking pristine examples. The rarity increases exponentially when the coin shows full details on the eagle's feathers or a mirror-like surface, traits often unseen in regular strikes. The quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, has been known to command strong prices at major auctions, where unique errors or high-grade specimens have stunned the collecting community. Some of these coins were initially overlooked in everyday change but later discovered to hold immense historical and financial worth, turning ordinary pocket change into remarkable fortune. The quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, is now recognized not only for its numismatic beauty but also for its connection to a transitional period in U.S. minting. It reflects the blend of modern minting technology with the enduring legacy of traditional design. Each coin tells a story of American craftsmanship, and owning one in exceptional condition is akin to holding a piece of national history. The quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, has been valued at $1.96 million, when found in rare mint error or near perfect condition with MS 68 or higher grading. Such valuation reflects the coin's extreme scarcity, historical depth, and the growing fascination of collectors seeking rare examples from late 20th century mints. Its worth continues to rise as fewer pristine pieces remain available, making it a dream find for any numismatist. The quarter $1,979, with D mint mark, stands as a reminder of how even modern-era coins can become treasures over time. Its beauty, rarity, and condition all play vital roles in determining its ultimate value. Many coin enthusiasts continue to search through old rolls and collections, hoping to uncover one of these multimillion-dollar rarities hiding in plain sight. Next is the rare quarter $1,996, with D mint mark, holds a remarkable place among modern American coins. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin belongs to the Washington Quarter series, a design that has symbolized the nation's value since 1932. Though billions of quarters were produced that year, a small number of 1996, with D mint mark, pieces possess unique characteristics that make them highly desirable among collectors. The coin's obverse features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has adorned the quarter for decades. On the reverse, the American eagle stands proudly with outstretched wings, a powerful emblem of freedom and strength. The 1996, with D mint mark, version represents the final years before the introduction of the 50-state quarters program, marking the end of a historic era for the classic eagle design. Collectors often focus on the mint mark, and the D signifies it was produced at the Denver Mint. Though millions were struck, variations in die alignment, planchet errors, and double strikes created a few extraordinary specimens. These rare minting anomalies make certain 1996, with D mint mark, quarters stand out dramatically in numismatic circles. The historical background of this coin ties directly to America's economic and cultural development during the 1990s. It circulated widely through a period of growing technological change and financial stability, making the surviving mint-era examples even more remarkable. Some of these pieces were never meant to enter circulation, yet a handful escaped the mint unnoticed. Among collectors, condition plays a crucial role. The 1996, with D mint mark, quarter in uncirculated or mint state condition can command astonishing attention. Coins showing full strike details, mirror-like luster, and sharp edges are among the most valued, while those with visible wear remain common but still hold collectible interest. The design's artistic significance cannot be ignored. The 1996, with D mint mark, quarter maintains the traditional elegance of the Washington series, balancing simplicity with patriotic symbolism. It connects modern America to its roots, serving as a reminder of national unity and the endurance of historical artistry through coinage. Over the years, the 1996, with D mint mark, quarter has developed a reputation for being one of the few modern coins capable of reaching exceptional prices. Auction records and private sales show increasing demand, particularly for coins with visible striking errors, off-center impressions, or rare double dies. Such features are the foundation of its numismatic legend. The estimated value of the rare 1996, with D mint mark, quarter has reached as high as $1 million, depending on its condition, rarity, and authenticity. Expert grading agencies such as PCGS and NGC have certified only a handful of these exceptional specimens, making them a dream find for serious collectors and investors alike. The story of this coin continues to fascinate the coin community. Every discovery of a 1996, with D mint mark, quarter in pristine state brings excitement and hope to enthusiasts searching through their collections. It stands as a reminder that even ordinary-looking coins can hold extraordinary worth. The 1996, with D mint mark, quarter remains not only a financial treasure but also a historical piece that represents American resilience, craftsmanship, and the enduring spirit of discovery. Its rarity and immense value have secured its place as one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history. Next is the quarter $1,997, minted in the United States with the D mint mark, represents one of the fascinating pieces in modern American coinage. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin is part of the Washington Quarter Series, which has been in continuous production since 1932. Its design pays tribute to the first U.S. president, George Washington, and has become an iconic image recognized by collectors worldwide. The quarter $1,997 carries a strong historical legacy tied to America's long-standing tradition of honoring its founding fathers. The obverse side features the bold profile of Washington, designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse shows the majestic bald eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom. These coins were made primarily for circulation, yet some versions stand out due to rare minting errors and exceptional preservation. The 1997 D mint mark indicates it was produced in Denver, one of the two major mints making quarters that year. While millions were struck, only a few possess rare traits such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet flaws that increase their rarity. Collectors pay close attention to such details since small imperfections can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable collectible. The composition of the quarter $1,997 follows the standard copper-nickel-clad formula introduced in 1965, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. Despite its common material, it is the condition, rarity, and uniqueness of certain minting errors that make select 1997 quarters worth far more than their face value. Over time, the quarter $1,997 has gained attention in the numismatic community because of a few coins found in exceptional condition or with extremely rare minting characteristics. Collectors prize these specimens for their sharp details, brilliant luster, and perfect surfaces, which are nearly impossible to find after decades of circulation. Many examples of the quarter $1,997 have been graded by professional services such as PCGS and NGC. Only a handful have achieved the top mint state grades, making them incredibly desirable to advanced collectors. Their value depends on strike quality, luster, and the absence of contact marks, all of which significantly influence auction results. In certain cases, the quarter $1,997, with the D mint mark, has appeared in auctions fetching remarkable sums due to its rarity and pristine preservation. Coins with double die obverse or misaligned dies have created strong bidding wars among numismatists eager to secure a unique piece of U.S. minting history. The estimated value of the rarest known quarter $1,997, with D mint mark, reaches around $730,000, when found in perfect condition or containing a rare mint error. Such astonishing value stems from the coin's scarcity and the intense competition among collectors to own one of the finest surviving examples of this modern rarity. The demand for the quarter $1,997 continues to grow as fewer high-grade examples remain in existence. Many circulated coins show heavy wear, making those in mint condition increasingly valuable with each passing year. As time progresses, even minor variations and preserved specimens attract greater attention in the numismatic market. The story of the quarter $1,997 reminds collectors and enthusiasts that even modern coins can hold extraordinary value when rarity, history, and perfection align. This Denver minted piece stands as proof that treasures still exist in everyday change, waiting to be discovered by the sharp eyes of passionate collectors.